There's a segment in Tales of Ba Sing Se where Iroh doesn't do anything important to the actual overarching plot of Avatar. He helps a mother by singing to a young crying child, gives advice on accountability to some boys playing street soccer, helps out a mugger turn his life around, and, at the end, he mourns his deceased son. Despite its lack of plot relevance or even time devoted to it, it is under 5 minutes, it is well remembered as one of the favorite parts of Avatar. It's something I've always wanted to pull off as a writer. Happily, I can now, on account of my study of narrative and psychology. If you'd like to know how, stick around. I'm going to pass my method along to you. We just need to get on the same page about a little something I call ritual vignettes. A ritual vignette is a perceptual narrative where meaning is created through small, repeated moments. I call it a perceptual narrative because that's what a vignette is. Vignettes aren't stories. Stories are transformative narratives, while vignettes are perceptual ones. I cover this distinction in depth across the rest of the masterclass, so if you want more on that, I recommend checking it out at the end of this video. Regardless, a ritual vignette works by showing a character, group, culture, place, or a relationship through something that happens again and again until the pattern itself becomes revealing. In the case of Tales of Ba Sing Se, Iroh's ritual is this. He notices need, consistently with male suffering in particular, he intervenes gently, he gives advice, and he leaves someone better than when he found them. The structure runs as follows: routine, repeated detail, small variation, and meaning. In Iroh's case, we get the routine and repeated details across the 3 interactions. Then, once Iroh is alone and reaches the tree, we get the small variation. He's no longer in the public-facing pattern. There's no stranger to help, no little social problem to solve, no humorous correction, no wisdom to offer. It's just him at a tree, preparing a private memorial for his deceased son, Lu Ten. That shift matters structurally. The social interactions throughout the day are a performance of the ritual in the world. Iroh enacting his grief outward, through others. The moment at the tree strips that away. There's no one to help, which means there's no buffer between him and the loss itself. The variation reveals what the routine was always in service of. Which is what makes his next words land the way they do. He says, "If only I could have been there to help you." In one sentence, everything recontextualizes. The kindness towards strangers, the patience with young men, the gentle interventions. All of it has been grief finding an outlet. He's been giving to others what he couldn't give his son. That's not subtext, that's the ritual's meaning, stated plainly at the moment the vignette earns it. Iroh sings, and the vignette is complete. That's the structure of the form. Now here's how to build one yourself. The pipeline moves from conception to execution, while the structure above describes what the finished piece looks like. Keep both in mind as you work. First, identify the subject. What repeated behavior are we watching? The subject is the ritual itself. This is the base idea you'll work from. Next, decide the lens. How should we see the repetition? Is it tender, sad, creepy? To help with this, I've built a taxonomy around 8 options: tender, tragic, comedic, admiring, unsettling, critical, sacred, and alienating. There are subtypes within each, and I've kept them all in the reference document attached to this video. From there, decide the charge, which is what answers why this ritual matters. I've identified 10 charges: love, loss, control, fear, identity, power, belief, obsession, denial, and belonging. Love makes the ritual say, "I care, so I keep doing this." Control says, This helps me hold things together. The full table will be on the screen, and it's in the document below. Once you have all those three, you can identify what type of ritual vignette you're working with. Discipline, grief, devotional, obsession, denial, cultural, power, or relationship ritual. Knowing the type tells you what you're trying to reveal, which in turn tells you what evidence to include and what to leave out. In Iroh's segment, one piece of evidence of his grief is that he consistently seeks out men in need. That's not incidental, it's load-bearing. Finally, knowing the type helps you determine the final image, the moment that seals the meaning. In Iroh's case, it's a grief vignette, and it closes on him singing "Leaves from the Vine" while tearing up. Everything earns that image. That's the full pipeline for constructing ritual vignettes. It also doubles as a diagnostic tool when something isn't working, which is a conversation we can have in the comments if you're interested. Hopefully you feel equipped to create some ritual vignettes now, assuming you want to. If you want to write a vignette but not this type, the masterclass covers 4 more structures. Check it out at the end of this video, and if those lessons aren't up yet, subscribe so you know when they drop. And if this kind of content is useful to you, the best way to support the channel is through liking the video, leaving a comment, or contributing directly. My goal is to give writers the most actionable craft content on YouTube while doing the work myself, and your support makes that sustainable.